Yeah, I've been filming everything out here lately because it's set up. I'm just lazy. Don't feel like. I just don't feel like. As I've stated so many times, excuse me, I have to write this down before I forget it. Getting my haircut this coming Tuesday. Tuesday, 1:30. If I should live so long, right? I mean, we don't know, do we? Tomorrow, next week, the next hour is not a given. They say eventually we will develop technology to time travel. But physics states that if indeed that does come to pass, we will only be able to go backwards to what was. And I'm sure all the other rules of sci-fi and science fiction, which are two different things, apply. We wouldn't be able to interact with ourselves. You wouldn't be able to really change anything without that radical butterfly effect occurring. Even the slightest change in the past would affect the future in unpredictable ways. So I don't know how we would end up doing it. Maybe we'd be invisible to the people. We'd only see things. Like we'd be part of watching an event that's historic. I'd love to see the Beatles at the Hollywood Bowl in 1965. So that's an example. I might be there, but I wouldn't actually occupy space. I'd be invisible to the people there. There'd be no chance of interaction or screwing with the timeline, any of that. But we couldn't go forward. And why is that? There's nothing there. Time begins, way, and it goes right up to where we are now. This very moment, this very second. And there's nothing afterwards. It hasn't happened. It hasn't been written yet. So if we were trying to go forward, we'd be going into nothing, black, void. There's nothing there to see. It hasn't happened yet. So it's not, there goes predetermination or predestination out the window as far as, any kind of forward predictions or fortune tellers. There isn't anything to tell because nothing's happened yet. Educated or manipulated guesses are the best people can do who, sell themselves as fortune tellers and stuff. But anyway, why am I here? I don't know. It's the eternal question. Oh, Summer Nights, though the promotion ended many weeks ago, has inched its way over 19,000 views, making it the #1 Paul Tait video on YouTube of all time. So yay, Summer Nights. And for those of you who've seen it, I didn't even think about the flashing lights. The stage lights that are used, or the club lights that are used in several segments. Didn't dawn on me till after everything was said and done. I said, oh, people who have seizures or migraines could be affected. So I did write it in the text for the video, but the video's gotten an awful lot of thumbs down, more than anything I've ever done. And I think maybe people affected by the lights didn't like it, and I'm sorry for that. It didn't dawn on me that could even be an issue, simply because, didn't dawn on me. People go to nightclubs and it's bright light flashing lights, so the promotion for Place Your Faith ended with 18,777 views, in spite of the rocky start with Google ads. Not even a rockier start with the follow-up by, right now, Autumn. The song Autumn is inching its way towards the double digits of views, but no, not right away. I don't know if I did this. I mean, not I did it. It's Google. I uploaded it on a early Saturday morning at 2 in the morning. And by 2 after the afternoon the next day, there were like four views. I'm like, that's not right. And it didn't improve over the weekend. I'm like, all right, what did I do wrong, or what's wrong, or who's wrong? So I call them. It's always a pleasant experience. And it turned out that it hadn't been approved yet, the video. And it's like the least involved video of any of these. It's just me singing into the camera with some color modulation. That's it. What's there to approve? But I guess maybe because I did it on the weekend, nobody was there. Or not enough people were there. I don't know. So it finally got approved Monday. So it's been running the promotion for only 5 days, almost. Today's Friday. What else is going on? I've begun eyeballing Boston Dialect Volume 2, realizing, partway in the beginning that there's really nothing wrong so far, so should I keep going? Or just publish the darn thing and get it over with. Speaking of money, which that always brings up money, the insurance adjuster or claims adjuster is coming tomorrow to look at the floor. I have actually heard it gurgling water. So there's some pipe that's broken. My guess would be it's from the guest bathroom, which I use really all the time, rather than the master bedroom off the bedroom. Master bathroom off the bedroom, that's what I meant to say. So I don't know, but it's a constant gurgling. At least it's not rushing water. But yeah, no, the floor is there's pockets. It's weird. There's beams that apparently haven't been affected. They're solid. You can see them. Then in between those beams, there's nothing. It'd be like a bounce house if it was a bounce house. There's nothing. It's just, and I don't want to go through it. Not just because I'd hurt my leg, but I don't want to open a hole and let whatever's underneath the house into the house. That's a concern with the construction, which I'll bring up to the guy who's going to be doing it, who I've had here before, does great work. Say, I don't want critters coming in the house, whether they be actual mice or rats or snakes, but also I don't want bugs. So I'm wondering if after the pipe is fixed, if I should pay for an exterminator to come in and just precautionary, kill everything that might be under the house. And then when he's doing the work at the end of a shift, cover it with a tarp. Yeah, extra protection. I figure the box spring and mattress will fit in the living room, so that's where I'll sleep. The furniture is very heavy. One's already starting to list, where there's no floor underneath it. Put them in here, in the kitchen. Or some can go, the bed frame can go in the shed, and I think the nightstands can go in the shed and not get in the way of the washing machine and dryer, and just all kinds of stuff. All kinds of hilarity and complications with that. Finding a plumber is proving to be yet another pain in the neck, because, I call and they right away see 978 as the extension, and they think I'm spam. Or I get labeled by their machine as spam because it's an out-of-state area code, and they think, I'm selling them something, so they won't take the call, and they don't listen to the message. And I forget who I used a couple years ago. I didn't write the name down anywhere, so but that's the priority. Well, he's coming tomorrow from the insurance company to estimate what ripping the whole floor up is going to cost and replacing it, because that's what has to be done. You can't just fix holes. You have to tear the whole floor up, put down a new wood and everything. And I'm not going to try to match the carpet because that's impossible, nor am I tearing up the carpet in the rest of the house. So we're going to have wooden floor and with maybe a veneer or stained, I don't know, whatever's cheaper. So he's got to say what they'll pay for that. I estimate the job based on the size of the job in the bathroom, and now this was another insurance company at Beacon. They gave me a check for $1,600 for the bathroom. Okay, so let's say $1,600. Let's round up to $200 just so we can have an even number. So if we go by that, $200, $6,000 and change to do the whole room. Hopefully I'll get that and maybe a little more so I can buy a new computer. As mine's really starting to piss me off. Just countless issues with slowness, with just simple not functioning the way it ought to, all that crap. All right, well, I think that's the game. That covers it all.